Welcome to another bright day in Empyrion Galactic Survival. At the moment we're still exploring this icy moon. What I want to do is clear out this area here, and I'm going in completely the wrong direction. And then what I want to do is check out the moon, because this system actually has a moon on it. I'm not going to explore the moon very much. I'm just going to pay it a visit, see what resources are on the moon, and then we're going to return to our home starter planet in preparation for the next stage in this mission. And to be honest, I'm not too sure what I want to do next, whether I want to focus on building a base on my starter planet, or whether I just want to jump to actually building a capital vessel and then moving my operation to this planet. I mean, I have to admit it's getting very attractive, this planet, assuming that there's no patrol vessel. It looks like there's something to the west, so we better go and check that out. I think we've covered the dog leg, so we can get rid of this. Get rid of this marker. As I say, what I want to do is just literally tidy up some of these odd areas because of my erratic exploration in the last part. I think there's something there, and there seems to be things floating above it, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful as we get in. Yeah, I can definitely see drones above it. The trouble is you've got to get in so close, and it's probably going to smack me right in the teeth. Advanced base, yeah, there it comes. Just get away here. Put some lateral thrust on. I should have known that was going to happen. And we took a couple of hits, but we should be okay. Although I can't afford to be too complacent. Right, so let's just head for that marker there. As I say, I just want to tidy up this search grid a little bit before we leave, so that I don't have to come back and retrace too much of my steps when I complete the exploration of this planet. Yeah, I mean, the more I think about it, the more attractive this planet becomes. But at the same time, I still got some old scores to settle back on the starter planet. So, in fact, what I might do is just armour up my other small vessel, and then maybe use that to go out and do a bit of sort out. Right, so we've now cleared this area out here, and I'd love to get back to here, but we'd have to kind of curve around that advanced base. So maybe we'll just come here. I just want to tidy that bit up a little bit, guys. So we're just going to be a little bit careful so that we don't get too close to that base on the way through. I am aware that this probably isn't the most exciting gameplay to see, but I think it's very much part of the survival genre, whether it's in space or on the ground. I think if you play survival games, you've got to accept that there's going to be an element of grind in the game, and there's not much you can do about it, to be honest. Because it wouldn't be survival games if you didn't do this. I mean, if everything was effectively put on a plate for you, then there's not much point in actually doing this. I think maybe if I can just set that, and if we just curve over there. Yeah, so that's the nature of the game, guys. Anyway, we're just going to keep going here. I just want to clear this bit out. Hopefully we won't get too close to that base, because if I do, it will be coming in from the left hand side, or my port side in nautical terms, because left is always port looking forward on a ship, starboard is always right. No, so it actually says there's something, but it's going to take us back towards that. So they're saying that there's a second base associated with that first base. Big games, we've got to check it out. Ah, it's just a Prometheum deposit. That's okay. It's probably the base that was defending the Prometheum deposit. Right, so we've now got this out here. I think if we come down to about here, I'm just going to delete that, and then that would be it for this planet for the moment. We will be back. And I mean, if I could confirm whether this planet actually has a patrol vessel on it or not, because the presence of a patrol vessel will effectively define whether the base is going to be above ground or below ground. Although we're really in a position now to mount some fairly heavy guns, but patrol vessels can be a real pain in the neck. Although, to be honest, I haven't met one yet, and we haven't actually found a patrol vessel base, because that would be it. Right, there's something away to the west, so we'll just check that out and see what's over here. Right, we got a couple of, wonder what these are. Can I take them down? I mean, it could be a bit risky. Maybe if I drop down a bit. So one a bit, whoops, a bit not quite that low. Didn't realise I was just on top of a mountain. Okay. If I come in with the mountains behind, that means my crosshairs will show up more. So it's got at least one large minigun drone. Come on, die, you bugger. Where's the other one? Where's your buddy? You can get a lock on them, then they won't actually fire back. Oh, probably took a little bit more damage than I was hoping for there, guys. So I'm just going to get in here, and I think we'll have to check the damage once I've actually picked up goodies, because there's no point shooting these things down if you don't loot them. I've got a capacitor, a couple of... So I'm just going to grab that. Looks like we've lost something off the front of the ship, which is a little bit unfortunate. Well, it's fortunate and unfortunate. It's probably the best way to describe it, because if I do lose any blocks, I'll just replace them with the hardened blocks. I've got a Gatling gun and some more ammunition. Okay. Right, let's just have a quick look at the state of the front of the ship. Looks like we've lost something there. Let's just do a repair. I think we took... No, we're not too bad actually. We've taken a little bit of damage on this side. I think it was mainly on this side where, yeah, this block here took a fair amount of damage. And it looks like we've lost a block from that angle there. Oh, no, I haven't actually. As I should. Let's repair the cockpit while we're at it. Need more damage in this area. No. So it looks a bit like what we've actually done is we lost a block from there. And the block, or was that actually the ship? And we lost a block and the light. Oh, we lost a block from the top here. So, right. Let's just come in here and go to devices, supplies. Got hardened steel blocks. I mean, just press that twice just because I don't want any drones sneaking up on me. Right. I think that's the block we're looking for. There, isn't it? That actually gives us that there. I'm never very good with these. To be honest, guys, these triangular blocks always can be a bit of a pain in the neck for me. No, that's not it. We want the one with the cut across the front. Can never find it. That might be it. No. Let's just, yeah, that's it there. And I'm just going to drop that one. This one should drop back in here. How to rebuild your ship in pieces. Small. Why did that one fit in? Oh, that should fit in there. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Spage, for wrecking your ship, but Right, so this should be a, where is it now? I think that is the, let's just get up here. As I say, it can be a bit tricky when you've actually didn't build the ship. I think that's, it's probably not the right block, is it? Oh, I think that had more of an angle on it. Yep. So I'm just gonna take that block out. Right guys, I think I found the one. I think that drops in. It took a little while to find it, but it's not exactly the right block, but I think that would be okay guys. I think we're going to lose this anyway, so I think that will do. That actually gives me another hardened block there, and as I say, it doesn't fit exactly, but that's going to have to do guys, because I think I've wasted enough time trying to fix that. Right guys, now what I want to do now is get up into space. We're going to go and have a quick look at the moon. Obviously I'm running a little bit low on oxygen, so I'm going to have to stop on oxygen. We also need a bit of food, so we're just going to get up into space and just check things out. So we're nearly up into space. Here we are guys, and if I just punch the map here, what I want to do is just drop a waypoint on that, and we're going to fly to the moon if I can find it. Where on earth is the moon then? Where have you gone, moon? Oh. There it is. So what I'm going to do now guys is I'm just going to turn the auto brake off. It's going to take a little while to actually get there, so I'll see you once I actually get to the moon. Right guys, here we are. We're coming up on the moon, and I think I'll just get within a couple of kilometers and then I'll put the auto brake back on, and so that we don't actually crash into the surface of the planet or moon. You certainly don't want to come down out of orbit with the auto brake off. I mean, maybe there's some of you may be able to handle that, but I find that it gets a little bit too exciting. There's something away to the west, but I don't really want to go up on against that until I can actually get a basis. So we've got something to the west, something to the east, and that's a base. Okay, well, level off. It's bound to be hostile because it's a moon. If we drop down, we can drop down into this area here. I mean, I don't want to explore this moon. What I want to know is what resources is on this moon. So if we drop in there, we can kind of creep. Yeah, that's a base. We're not gonna mess with that. And if we go away to the west, and if we just get a bit of heights, I'm just gonna have a look here. What have we got? Oops. And say, where's all my resources? We got pentaxid, iron, silicon, copper, cobalt, magnesium, and promethium. There's a pretty good range of resources on this moon actually. I think it's certainly starting to enhance the planet as well. I mean, this would definitely be a good place to operate and set up a major base to explore the rest of all the planets. Because if we get short of certain resources, we can always go back to the starter planet. Okay, this is there. So I don't really want to spend too long exploring this planet. Moon, maybe we'll go south a little bit. This moon almost looks the same size as the starter planet. Right, so I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're just going to Skype down here and just kind of get a little bit, take advantage of this daylight, uncover some of the details, and then I'll say what we're going to do is nip back home. And I'm not sure what I want to do once I get back. I'm torn between building a proper base or just building a capital vessel and moving to the ice planet, but my main concern remains the patrol vessel. I mean, I suppose I could be pessimistic and go to the ice planet and then actually just build a base underground. I mean, that would be one option, guys. So I think we're just gonna Skype in it. Right, so we've found it there. So there's still something away to the west. We might as well check it out while we're here. I mean, I do dream that we may find something friendlier. It's a magnesium deposit. Am I actually going to go in? Let's reload the guns. We got the ammunition for it. Probably if it's a rocket drone or anything like that. Cannon drone. Okay. And it was easier to shoot it down than actually try and retreat, because if we try and retreat he would have been able to shoot at us. By charging him and actually shooting him, we got the victory, and he didn't have a chance to actually inflict any damage on us. So that's pretty good. And we didn't get much out of it, but never mind, guys. Right, let's just to finish this off, and let's move that. Don't like leaving markers everywhere. Oops. Stop rolling. Right, it says there's something away to the south anyway, so. And now it's away to the east. It's silicon. Something away to the south still. It's a bit difficult to actually see. Away to the east again. It's almost like it's south-southeast. There's a magnesium deposit. I'm very tempted to stop off here and actually mine some magnesium. There's a base there. I wonder what that is. Can I get in and actually dig some of this magnesium? I think I am, guys. Sorry about this. Yeah, magnesium is one of the core elements of ammunition, so having some extra magnesium would be pretty good. So I think I'm just going to dig in here. I need to do that just in case we run into, because it's now showing up as, I'm not going to mine the whole lot out. What I want is just mine out enough to give you some stuff to be going on with, guys. So obviously I'm going to dig this out, so I'll dig down to show you the colour of the texture, and then I will mine this out off camera, guys. Right, guys, it took a little while to get down here. I think because I came in from the side rather than the top. I should have actually moved a bit closer, but we're okay now, guys. We're just picking up some magnesium, and I'm just going to mine this out, so I'll see you in a minute, guys. Right, guys, I'm just finishing up the last few pieces in this, and I should get the whole amount. There's a few little bits and pieces here. I can't see any more. There's a little bit up there. The trouble is all these little edges don't necessarily give you anything. There's a tiny bit there, but it's probably a waste of time. And if you're interested in the time, that took me less than 10 minutes to mine out. And if you want to just check out here, I got 174 magnesium. So I didn't exactly get that much in the way of resources. And what I want to do now, guys, is just going to creep up on this, wherever this is. It's liable to start shooting at me as soon as I get too close. If we keep as low as possible. Let's see what this is. Maybe if we drop into the crater. Level off, please. And we might be able to get... Oh, okay. Always get a bit worried when there's things like this. Why isn't this showing up on the... There we go. Okay, let's just do a little bit of a... Yeah, drone base. Yes. Okay, away, fast. Well, yeah. Well, we found the drone base, if nothing else, guys, even if we are taking quite a few whacks. Wow. we probably took a lot more damage than, but we found the drone base, and there's something away to the west, and we found a new support base. So this is obviously the hot zone of the moon, and we've probably taken a fair amount of damage, more damage than I was hoping for. There's the drone base, there's the support base, and we're roughly tucked away on the dark side of the moon. And I think it's time to go, guys. Let's just get up. I think I'm going to get up into space to do the repairs. I mean, it says that there's something away to the east, but we're flying in total darkness, and that's a waste of time, guys. So what I'm going to do is get up into space. Yeah, the game stuck a little bit as we came up into space there, guys. I don't know exactly what actually caused that, but we're now up in space. And what I'm going to do is just level off, and then we're just going to come here. And so obviously we need the jetpack on. And just get into first person. What I do need to do is we'll just skate round the back here. And we'll just recharge our oxygen while we're at it. And just make sure. Oh, nope. And see what type of damage we sustained. I can't remember now what side. I think it was this side we took a lot of the damage on, doesn't it? Okay. Maybe trying to repair a ship in space isn't such a good idea. Well, saying that I was expecting to. Oh, the wing took a little bit of damage. Looks like the wing might have actually absorbed most of the damage, guys. Yeah, the Gatling gun here. So I think maybe having the Gatling gun and the on this side has actually saved me. So I didn't actually take as much. Yeah, that thruster took a bit. Just a quick check underneath. Yeah, I think we got away considering the amount of hits I took, we got away with that fairly lightly, actually, to be honest, guys. I mean, I was expecting a bit more damage than that. Well, we took a little bit of damage on this side as well. Probably, yeah. No, this gun's okay. Right, let's just fly up. And just going to jump in. And of course, it's now time to get back to Dinax, lock target. That is our home system, isn't it? Just checking, guys. I'm a bit doubting myself now. Sinnet. Yeah, we can't go out to here because that's Anish. That's, yeah, so it's Dinax. Yeah, so we're definitely locked on the right target. Can't see. Let me just press F6 a couple of times. Sometimes it actually just disappears, and it's saying the target is over there. So just make sure we fully warped up, fully charge our power, and obviously we need now to get up to maximum speed before we press the K key to warp back to our home system. And we're up to, and here we go, guys. We're on our way home. And here we are. We've got the moon, we've got our destroyed orbitals. But I think we're just going to head home. I think we've had enough excitement. Because obviously we don't know where our base is at the moment. Let me just get up to speed, guys. I'm just going to turn the auto brake off so we can just drift in. While we're drifting towards our home planet, obviously we don't know where we're going to come down, so we're going to obviously have to fly across the surface to find our home base again. I'm going to put it out there, guys. What do you think is best? Build a base and then to set up, get established here, and maybe do a few aggressive patrols in here with I think what my inclination is to revamp my other small vessel, put some armor on it, strengthen it up a bit, maybe rebuild it a little bit, and we'll strengthen that up, do a few hostile patrols here, build a base, and then maybe make a capital vessel, and maybe we can enhance this ship as well eventually. I think, oops, I need to get the auto brake back on, because I think if we're going to go to the ice planet, we really need to finish this planet first. Okay, so we're now home. What we're going to do now is find out where home is. It's 7 kilometers in that direction, so this is unknown done, so we might as well just get down above the surface. And of course, what we can do now, if I haven't already, the oxygen's off anyway, thrusters are off, we should be able to take our helmet off so that we can conserve oxygen. And what I'm going to do now is just literally fly back towards the base and see what we can see on this. I think most of this area has been, I mean, we've actually completely explored this planet, so we're there. We can probably remove that. Can I remove that marker? No, done. Okay, we'll just leave that there. And for some strange reason, portable construct actually marks where my base is. So what do you think, guys? What do you think is the best way to actually approach this? I think this is one of the dilemmas when you play these open sandbox survival games is, I mean, you very much control the directions of your missions and what you can and can't do. So, and it's always a difficult call as well, to be honest, when you make videos for YouTube, because obviously you want to make the videos interesting, but at the same time you do want to give people the essence of the game. So there's no point me doing lots and lots of exciting stuff, because that gives the wrong impression of the game. I mean, very much, Empyrion, very much part of Empyrion is building. In fact, there's probably people out there who literally build fantastic bases, fantastic capital ships, and very rarely do anything other than the elements of the game beyond what's necessary to get the resources to actually build these ships. I mean, all you've got to do is go on the workshop to have a look at that. And I mean, I'm not knocking these guys. I mean, some of the work they do is absolutely fantastic, but this is very much what these sandbox survival games are all about. I mean, No Man's Sky is very, very similar. The game is what you make it. So what I'm going to do, guys, is leave it up to you. I mean, do you want to see a base, or do you want to see a capital vessel, or a combination of the two? A lot more aggressive anti-alien missions. Look at that, we're right back where we started. There's the escape pod, still there. I mean, that's a feature of Alpha 8.0, the fact that the escape pod never disappears. It just sits there should you ever have the dying need to return to it and visit, you know, for sentimental reasons. So we got a copper deposit there, and here's the base. I mean, I must admit, I'm a bit inclined to build a base, maybe not here, but maybe with one of the larger lakes, where we can actually have a base that's kind of both on land and sea. I mean, that would be cool, guys. I'm just going to come in here, see if the local friendly raptor's around. Normally there he is. Is he? He's normally round here. After I've been away for a little while, I come back and there's a raptor waiting here to greet me, but obviously he's not. So they come in here, guys, and a drop. Turn off. Oops. Turn off the thrusters and come out. And I just want to do a couple of things before we do it, just in case the local friendly raptors here. I certainly want to get down and check my water supply down the bottom here, because I've been away so long, so there's a good chance this has probably run out of power, or at the very least it should be well and truly full up with. And yeah, look at that, we got loads and loads of water, but I think we can drop a few more in, because nothing like a big supply of oxygen. We're going to need it anyway. And of course, because I've been away for so long, some of these plants should have grown back up again. And oh, this one doesn't. No, okay, I don't care. It looks like the plant protein is actually come here. Yeah. And there's a nice dead skeleton there, buried in the grass. Go on, raptor, where are you? I need some meat. No, I don't. Anyway, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. So feel free to add a comment, make a suggestion of what you want to see, capital ship or base. I must admit, my inclination now I'm back here is maybe to build, maybe not a very elaborate base, but a good working base on the edge of one of these lakes, probably one of the bigger lakes, and then move over to there, and we can have something that's actually going to be worth operating from. And then we can use that as a forward base. I'll probably re-equip this ship and armor it up a bit, put some rocket projectors on it, and maybe just reshape this a bit, and then we can go out and do some hostile action against enemies. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.